Hello and welcome back to another episode of Tudor Electric Football Box Reveal. Tonight's episode brought to you by Tiki Dog. But in all seriousness, this is our latest box. Something very cool tonight, by the way. I want to give a special hello to Gerald, from whom I purchased these teams. He has watched these videos, and I know he's going to be watching this one. Think of how cool that is. So he packed these a few days ago, and now here he is watching it get unpacked on the other end of the road. That's pretty cool. All right. First, I'm going to open up this bag. And in that bag, we got a bunch of bases and pieces, kickers, and everything else. Oh my goodness. Look at all this stuff. Whole lot of single clip type bases in here. And these look like, this one is what I would call chicken style base without the marks on it, the round circles like the hog bases have. And this one is a hog type base. So it's kind of a mix of two different bases. A lot of quarterbacks in here. And we've got a lot of scoreboard names in here. So great accessory items. All right. Next, we jump into the teams. All right, here is this is a thing from Kelloggs, and it's like it's a football game of some kind. Interesting. All right, first team we're going to look at, I'm going to grab them right off the top because I can see them there in the bag. Those are Hong Kong. They are black shoe, not hog legs. Dark Raiders. The bag is stapled, so they've been opened before. In fact, the bag is split down here. Let's bring those guys out. Who knows how long it's been since these guys have seen the light of day. Wow, these are in amazing condition. I'm hoping you can see that, but obviously these have never been played with, never been numbered, probably spent very little of their life outside of this plastic bag, and they are absolutely flawless. Pasty skin tones, Hong Kong black shoe, dark Oakland Raiders. And we've got 10 of them. We're a guy short. Oh my goodness. But that is as nice of a set of those as I have ever seen in my life. Those are absolutely stunning. That silver is just brand new on those guys. Beautiful. All right, moving into the pile. I always like to randomly grab a guy and see if we can put the team together. And the first guy we've found is a hog leg white Dallas Cowboy. This is the version I actually like better, the gray pant version. And I'm going to start frantically digging through this pile to see if we can find all these guys. Oh, there's both running backs. There's another guard. There's another guard. All right, we need both tackles. We need both wide receivers. There's one of the wide receivers. There's one of the tackles. There's another tackle. And as we're doing this, I'm going to really hope we find... I see Raiders in here. And I think they're another set. I'm hoping we're going to find that missing guy for that other set. All right, one more Dallas Cowboy. There he is. White wide receiver. Nice set. This is the so much better painted version. You find these in two different versions. You'll find them with silver pants, or you'll find them like this with the grayish blue pants. I like this version so much better. Great set, perfect condition. Great way to start. And next we've got good skin tones on them. Skinny legs. This guy might be a black shoe player. That is a New York Giant dark uniform. Here's one of the wide receivers. No Hong Kong stamping on the bottom. This guy is a black shoe player. And if I sound like I'm happy about finding a black shoe team rather than finding a hog team, I actually am. Because this team is actually, no Hong Kong stamping on that guy, a really common team in hog leg, even in big men, really. Yeah, no stamping. But in the black shoe version, with the good skin tones like this, you do not see this team very often. In fact, almost never. So really thrilled about this team. This is a great find. I like rare variations. And when you're in the black shoe era like this, you're going to find a lot of teams with the good skin tones and with the pasty skin tones like those Raiders had. Some teams came with the good skin tones, some came with the pasty skin tones, and some teams like these Giants came with both. But the version you never find is the ones we're looking at right now, which are the Giants with the good skin tones. I do not have this set in my collection, so I'm really thrilled to see these sitting here. Just hoping we can find all 11 guys, and we're desperately digging around in here. There's another guard. What are we missing here? Both running backs. All right, there's one of them. One more running back, and we're going to have a complete set. There he is. All right, I'm digging too far into the pile. Great set. These are absolutely going to be going in my collection. Hong Kong, black shoe, dark Giants with the good skin tones. Great set. I've seen the pasty skin tones a million times. You never ever find them with those good skin tones like that. All right, next we've got, and I'm going to say he's a hog leg, dark jet. Let's look through here and see what we find. These guys should jump out pretty good with that green. There's a quarterback. Yep, he is definitely a hog leg figure. Another tackle. There's a running back. Another guard. The hardest guy to find is always that last one or two guys. There's the other quarterback. All right, we need one more wide receiver. Let's hope that guy's in here. There he is. All right, great set. Holding the football. Match now. Beautiful set. Hog leg, dark New York Jets. Perfect condition, great set. Awesome find. All right, next up we've got, and he's a hog too. That is a dark Pittsburgh Steeler, dark uniforms. And again with that black and yellow, hopefully these guys will come together quick here. There's the other running back. There's a tackle. Quarterback, yes, he is a hog. Oh, there's the other quarterback. Another tackle, we're missing both. Wide receivers. There's one of them. Again, he is a hog. Nice set. Great condition. And there's the other one. All right. We've got 11. Hog leg, dark Pittsburgh Steelers. Great set. Well, we're doing really, really well here. We found 3 hog leg sets, 1 black shoe set, and another black shoe set in the bag, and I'm hoping that missing guy turns up here. If he doesn't, we're going to be getting into the spares, and hopefully we can complete them, but I know I don't have a spare that's as nice as those guys, because that is the best looking set of those I have ever seen. All right, first guy I found here is a Packer. He is a black shoe player, not a hog. Obviously, that guy's got some issues. Coming together. There's the other quarterback. He's in good shape. There's the guard. What are we missing? We're missing a tackle. We're missing a running back. There's the running back. Now, I've been lucky the last couple teams I pulled out a guy that's very findable color-wise. There's the tackle. Nice set. Hong Kong, black shoe, white Green Bay Packers. We do have one guy with some damage issues. Again, this is another team. Good skin tones on them. You'll find this team with good skin tones. You'll find them with bad skin tones. This is the good skin tone version. And it kind of reflects what we're seeing here, because we've got a mix of hog teams and we've got some early black shoe teams when they came out with a good skin tone. So, very nice. All right, next up we've got and that guy is definitely going to be a black shoe player. That is a Redskin dark uniform. This team you see quite a bit. They were popular in the early 70s because they had a very good team. They went to the Super Bowl. They came in the Super Bowl 7 set along with the White Dolphins. But nevertheless, a really pretty team. Okay, what have I done wrong here? Okay, there's the quarterback. What are we missing here? A couple guards and a running back. There's the running back. There's one of the guards. One more guy. The last guy is always the hardest guy to find. Is he here? Maybe he's not here. I don't see him. Oh, yes I do. There he is. Oh! He's got a little bit of an injury, missing his left arm there. I hope I have him in a spare. If I do, I'll be able to put that set together, but great looking team. Hong Kong, black shoe, dark Redskins. Great team. It's always fun later. I actually enjoy getting into my spares and what I call my teams under construction to see if I can finish these teams off. And here's our next contestant. These are Hong Kong, black shoe, dark San Francisco 49ers. I could tell right off from the paint on these guys that they were not the hog leg version. The hogs have like a much more gold paint. These guys have kind of that tannish colored paint. So no doubt about it, these guys are a black shoe team, but they are a really nice black shoe team because so far, how many guys are we short here? One more guy. We're missing a guard in here somewhere. There he is. Very nice. Perfect condition. Hong Kong, black shoe, dark San Francisco 49ers. Perfect condition. Great team. And next we've seen this team on Box Reveal before. These are Hong Kong, black shoe, dark Miami Dolphins. 3 different versions of this team were made. The first version are kind of like what I call the hog version. They're black shoe, but they have the orange logos on the helmets. And if you get a set of those, if you happen to get both of these wide receiver figures can be hogs, that's about the best you're going to do for having a hog leg set of dark Dolphins, and they'll have those orange helmets, the logos on the helmets. But you can get a set of them with the orange logos where they're all black shoe figures as well. And that's the first of the 3 black shoe teams that you might find in Dolphins. The second version are these, where you'll find them with the stripes on the shoulders and the blue logos on the helmets. And then there is yet a third version, and we've seen both of the other 2, this version as well as the version with no stripes on the uniforms on previous episodes of Box Reveal. There they are, beautiful set, perfect condition, great team. All right, next we have, and he's a hog leg, that is a hog leg dark ram. Tackle, there's another guard. Let's hope we've got all 11. I love these uniforms so much better than the later yellow version. Now, there's a whole swarm of them hiding up here at the top. There's another tackle. There's another quarterback. There's a guard. What are we missing? A wide receiver. Come on, be here. There he is. Great set. Hog leg, dark LA Rams, original LA Rams. Perfect team. Next we've got, okay, and this guy, he's a hog. These are the other set of Raiders, and if we're lucky, maybe we'll come across that missing black shoe Raider figure, which was a quarterback. He should stand right out because he's got the pasty skin tone versus the good skin tone on this earlier hog leg version. Another tackle. There's a guard. There's the other wide receiver. All right, we are missing a quarterback. We're missing a guard. There's the guard. And I'm actually looking for 2 quarterbacks because I'm hoping that quarterback from that other Raider set's going to jump out here. Not looking promising. There they are. Hogleg, dark Oakland Raiders. Perfect condition, no breaks, original paint, great set. I love looking at the numbers on these guys. There's Jim Otto in there. It really gives you an idea of when these teams were bought. All right, next we've got Hogleg. Or are they? All right, they are dark Kansas City Chiefs. No, they are not hog legs. These are black shoe players. And we should be able to put this team with the red together fast. Let's hope they're all here. We need one more. There he is. Perfect condition. Black shoe. Dark Kansas City Chiefs. Great set. These sets have been in fantastic condition. I mean, it kicked off great with those Raiders in the bag because those were the most stunning set of those I've ever seen. Great set. All right, next we've got a dark Minnesota Viking. And these are going to be a black shoe team. Here again, this is one of those teams. You'll find this team with good skin tones. You'll find them with the bad skin tones. These are what I guess I would call an earlier version that have the good skin tone. I have found transition sets of these a lot too. This team pops up where you'll find a mix of hog figures and black shoe figures together. We need one more guy. There he is hiding in the back. Great set. Again, perfect condition. Black shoe, dark Minnesota Vikings, good skin tones, early black shoe team. Terrific. All right, last but not least, I see some Browns back here. These guys are... I haven't decided whether these are hogs or black shoe yet. They're black shoe. Well, always easy to quickly assemble the very last team because there's nobody else in the way. And there they are. Really pretty set of Cleveland Browns. My team. Hong Kong, black shoe, dark Cleveland Browns. Good skin tones. Great team. We're going to do a little quick review of these teams and then we'll do something else. All right, so we've got, there's a hog. That brown is a black shoe player. There's one of those really nice Raiders. He's a black shoe player. The other Raider set, which are hogs, black shoe. Vikings were black shoe. The Steelers were hogs. Packer was a black shoe. Cowboy was a hog. Chief was a black shoe player. Rams were hogs. '49ers were black shoe. Dolphins were black shoe. All right, we're not going to use that guy with the broken arm. All right, so what do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 teams. Great lot tonight on Tudor Electric Football Box Reveal. 14 original teams, for the most part in great condition. Obviously, we got 5 hog leg teams and 9 black shoe teams. Great reveal. Also in the box, by the way, here's all these cutouts. These are all little helmets. This is exactly the kind of stuff I did when I was a kid. You know, somebody cut these out of a magazine or something. They're all these helmets. There's the Rams, Giants, 49ers, Steelers. Very cool. I love that kind of stuff because it's exactly the kind of stuff that I did. One last thing I'm going to do before we sign off here tonight. Never done this before, but the gentleman from whom I bought tonight's box was asking me. He's watched these videos. He's going to watch this video. He was asking me, what's some of this stuff in the background? So I'm going to lift this thing up and I'm going to show you. All right, here's a 620 set with the blue end zone here in the background. And beyond that, this is my fireplace. We're in my basement. My wife won't allow any of this stuff above grade. And I'm just going to show you some of this stuff that's in the background here. This is a Buddy L bust that's restored. This was also made by Buddy L. That's that Scarab car. Very neat. This was made in West Germany, and I apologize, I cannot remember the names of all these manufacturers right at the moment. Way in the back there, that's a Packard truck, and that's made by Keystone. That's a restoration. And here you can see there's an MG down there at the end, and this hook and ladder truck, and it's terrible, I cannot remember that. I think it's called Modern Toys the company that made these two items. Made in Ohio. I'm in Ohio, so they're a little sentimental to me. Over here, these two red cars, you can see that sedan and this Speedster. Those were both made by a company called Wyandotte. I do not know the manufacturer of that trolley, but that is a fantastic piece. And down here, there's a moving truck, Allied Van Lines, and I believe that's a Buddy L also. And then just over here to my right, we've got some trains. Most of these are newer. These are 70s or even 90s. That's the 90s version of the Santa Fe F3. That's the 70s version of the B&O F3. And that's the Santa Fe Freight engine. Again, that's a 90s. Right sets down here. And this is also made by Keystone, just like that restored Packard truck. This is the fire truck. There's a little Buddy L crane sitting in front of it. We get that out at Christmas. That's why it has those two packages sitting in the back. And this fire truck, the pumper is made by Structo. And there's the Structo hook and ladder. You can see they both have that same cab. One last thing I'll show you before we sign off, just because it's cool and I'm kind of proud of it. These are two old photos. Anybody watching this who's maybe from the Cleveland area knows Lakewood High School. These are the 1910 and 1911 Lakewood High football team photos. And these are of particular interest to me because this is actually my grandfather here in the front row. And that's him stooped down in the front row in that photo. So I hope someday that I and that we all do something that is treasured by our ancestors as much as I treasure these. I'm worried my family's going to say Grandpa used to make crazy videos about football players and we wound up putting them in a home. But on that note, thank you very much for watching and have a great night.